nobody I know that loves us like Wendy and love us when we're sick and we're not able. That's the difference, you know.
There's such a suburban term that people have used, and I've jumped on a bandwagon with them. They use the term angel. Wendy is an angel.
Wendy's a spirit. The Creator definitely sent Wendy.
Music entered my life very young. My parents had gotten me a little radio, and I think that was my first real music memory of happiness. From the time I was 4, I fell in love with dance. We would dance hours and hours a day, and after 9th grade, I just dropped out. All I wanted to do was dance. And then I had a really terrible injury. The doctor said the inside of my kneecaps were wearing away and that I would never be able to dance. He said, "You'll be crippled by the time you're 30 if you continue." I remember I called up a suicide hotline because telling me I couldn't dance, "You've just ruined my life," and I didn't think I could go on. When I called up the suicide hotline, this woman answered and we were talking, and she started to tell me her problems, probably because I asked how things were going for her. 3 days later, I was working at the suicide hotline, helping other people who were in trouble, and it saved my life. And that's really how I got into this business of helping people. You think everything is over. Sure enough, it just leads you to what you're supposed to be doing next. All these wonderful people started the Jazz Foundation. And then a couple of years later, Dizzy Gillespie got cancer. And he was at Englewood Hospital, and they were helping him. And they said, "Dizzy, you know, what can we do?" And he said, "You can treat all the uninsured musicians." I remember I was really depressed. I was sitting at a cafe, and a friend of mine had seen me playing in the subways, and she goes, "This is gonna sound crazy, but I know your charitable background, and I bet you would be great at this job. They need a director at a place called the Jazz Foundation of America, and it's helping these elderly musicians." I was like, "You're kidding." So I went for the interview. I was the only one who showed up for the interview. And when I told them that I played harmonica in the train stations, the president stood up, shook my hand, and said, "Kid, you're in." I started working for free, and we just started helping people that were uninsured, that have had their lives changed. There are musicians out there that have had heart attacks, where they're getting old, they can't pay their rent, and they're about to be evicted. We have to do something for them. This is helping people who would never ask for help. This is helping people who work 6 and 7 nights a week till 3 in the morning for next to nothing.
And she actually puts a light on them in a positive way. Not to clap or whatever, she actually gets money for them.
There's a cavalry that comes in moments of unexpected difficulty. Anyone can reach out for help. I think it's an incredible humanitarian effort that she's made possible.
When I was studying at William Patterson and I was meeting all these wonderful people, I met Wendy Oxenhorn. I was having some problems with my hands. She helped me in a very direct way. What a fabulous human being Wendy is.
The doctor said I wasn't going to be able to move for the next 9 months. So for 9 months, the Jazz Foundation, they gave me free physical therapy. I feel like it's the only way I got better. Thank you, Wendy. It helps, young and old.
She helped me a lot. Jazz Foundation helped me to get some new ears at a time when I need it. Whenever I see Wendy, the subject is always to help people, to help musicians.
That's what I love about our Jazz in the Schools program. We're able to employ people that are too old to work any other place, give them this meaningful ability to play for the kids who love them, run up and ask for their autographs after, and they have a reason to wake up again instead of being alone in an apartment, and they have a way to pay their rent or their phone bill. I just really want to give credit and thank the people who made the music.